Hey guys, Instructor Pilot Chris. I got up early this morning. It's 4th of July weekend, America 250. I got up early this morning to fly my Night Vapor. Had an absolute blast with that at sunrise. And I got home and I saw my B-2 and I wanted to go fly it again. So that's been happening a lot. I can't seem to put this thing down. Every time I walk by it at home, I just want to go fly it because it looks so cool. I've only had a couple flights on it so far. No terrible characteristics. My criticism has been the battery duration. And then something I learned in the last flight, just be careful yanking up elevator, as this will do a minor tip stall, where if you exceed the critical angle of attack, whether that's from recovering from a dive, if you're looping it, or just even landing, if you're coming in and do a hard aggressive backstick up elevator, you could tip stall this. And so what that would do typically, at least from my experience with this, it'll drop a wing on you. Now it's somewhat minor, it's not a crazy tip stall, but it will stall. And if you're low to the ground, there's a good chance that it'll drop a wing. As this wing is down and the other wing is up, that increases the lift, and it could actually do kind of almost a spiral. It won't spin, but it will do a spiral nose down, and obviously if it hits the ground nose down, that's not going to be good for the cosmetics. It is just such a good looking plane. So today I'm here at Collin County College, North Texas. They just cut this grass field here. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's Friday, but it is a holiday weekend. I don't see any students here, and I've been wanting to fly here, so I figured today would be a good day to do it. So I'll just go ahead and I plan anyway to take off here to the east. Got a beautiful sunrise. I'll try to keep that out of my eyes. I already did the control checks, right, left, up, down. I do have steerable nose wheel on this, but I think I'll take off here, and then to keep the sun out of my eyes, I'll fly in this area, this nice field. And what's nice about that is I can do some low passes in this little ravine, and then when I have an indication of low battery, I have a nice area to land here. I will be looking out for cars, but I don't expect cars to be at the college campus on the weekend. And wind is variable. As I say that, here comes a car. Wind is variable, so there are other options for landing. This is a big parking lot. But I like this area right here because I don't have trees. I'll go ahead and get airborne before this guy comes. Here we go. That does not get old. That is such a cool looking model. Now that that car is passed, I'll go ahead and do a little pass here. Coming at me. About half stick, idle. I gotta be careful I don't hit myself. I almost did in my last video, as you might have seen. I'm gonna do one more low pass here. If I'm banking hard, I do like to add a little bit of throttle just to avoid that tip stall that I mentioned. I'm gonna go ahead and do a roll. I'm gonna get a little bit of speed here. Full power, back stick, idle. Coming back around for another pass. I'm adding power in the turns because you're losing the vertical lift component, and so there's not as much lift on the wing, so adding the power helps to maintain your altitude. Otherwise you're going to be having to apply heavy elevator, and as I said, that could be leading to a stall if you get too slow. This thing is flying really nice. The last couple of times I flew this was in a little bit of a breeze, and it's pretty calm today. And it's flying much, much nicer. in all fairness, I'm kind of learning its characteristics. That's something that I say a lot. You got to learn every aircraft. It's unique. So you can't just pick up any model and say, I know how to fly. They all handle a little bit differently. I'm gonna do a high-speed pass, because why not? Full power. I'm gonna come back at me and try to do a roll from the other direction. A little bit of climb, a little inverted flight, and back around here. I really enjoy flying this aircraft. So I got the bind and fly version, and I think it was normal price like $240, give or take. Battery is maybe another 20, but it was on sale. The aircraft was on sale, and I want to say I paid like $180 or $190. I have another video on that, but it's got 4 servos. There was 0 building, bind and fly. I just threw the clear acrylic vertical stabilizer, which is not scale, but it is required. I would not fly this without that. And I plugged the main wheels and nose wheel in. It was pretty minor. All right, I'm gonna try to do a touch and go. I have not mastered the landings on this thing yet, as you can see. All right, got a voltage indicator there, so I'll be watching the flight time from here on out. But anyways, with those landings, it does take a little practice. If you flare too early, you stall, and you can drag a wing and scuff it. If you don't flare soon enough, you'll have a hard landing and then maybe bounce against the nose wheel. Do one more pass here. I lied, I'm gonna do another pass. That's a problem with this thing. You can't put it down, you just want to keep flying it. All right, I really am gonna set up for a pattern. So right crosswind. I wanna have a little bit of battery life left in case the battery dies, that I can go around. Doing a right downwind. Right base, idle, and short final here. No cars behind me. Oh, a little bit better. It is just such a fun airplane. It looks great on the ground. It looks great on display. I recommend getting one. If you don't have one, also get an extra battery. That's something I need to do. I do have a Blade CP235 that does take the same battery, but I need additional batteries. This thing's just too much fun. Please like and subscribe. I am working to grow my channel and share my love for aviation with you. I'm hoping that this will inspire you to pursue a journey of your own. That's the purpose of this channel, for entertainment, aviation related. But please like and subscribe, drop a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.